Alright guys, it's G-Love here. It's 9 minutes past 9 in the evening on Wednesday the 5th of February 2013. I weighed myself this morning and my average weight for the last 7 days was 185.87 pounds. So into the 185s now. That's down a sixth of a pound since yesterday. Today was a high carb day in preparation for tomorrow's deloading chest, shoulders and triceps workout. Just a few thoughts for today's video apart from the mandatory updates. For me, there'll be no more bulking. Usually before I used to be quite into the whole cutting bulking routine. From now on it will be cutting and gaining. Okay. One thing that I've noticed, one thing I've realised is that if you feed your body properly, there's absolutely no reason why you need to put on any fat whatsoever while you're gaining muscle. Just think about this, guys. If you're putting on £2 a month, okay, which is half a pound a week, yeah, what does that work out in a year? That works out as £24 a year, okay. So far as I'm aware, there is no program. I doubt you can even do it on steroids where you could put on £24 of muscle in 1 year. It's just impossible, okay. So I mean, all you guys might read about putting on £1 a week to get big, to get buff and whatever. It's just going to make you fat, okay. So in my opinion, the best thing you can do is just to strive to maintain your weight and eat healthily, and the gains are going to come and you're going to get leaner. And you'll get leaner, your energy levels will drop, that will show that you're burning fat. Then just increase the calories by 100. It's not rocket science, guys. Yeah, what else? I must apologise as well. Obviously I'm not particularly articulate this evening. I'm actually very, very tired, you might notice. I should have actually done this video like about 13 hours ago, but it's been quite a busy day and I just haven't had time, so apologies there. Bear with me, guys. I've got some notes written down here, so it shouldn't be too bad. Next thing, yeah, something's been happening to me in the morning. Oh yeah. Recently I've been having these feelings. I remember from the last time I cut, which is about a year ago, especially in the mornings when my energy levels are really, really high, because I do intermittent fasting. I start eating at midday and I cram all my food in like 7 or 8 hours, so that's like 4,900 calories in 7 or 8 hours, and I can tell you that if you're eating that much food, you're going to feel quite slow and quite sluggish. But the other side of it is that I go for 16 or 17 hours without food, okay, and when you're not eating food, your body has a lot more energy, I believe, because it isn't using the energy for digesting food. So yeah, in the mornings I've been getting these little feelings, these like waves of exhilaration. Usually it happens between like 7 AM and by about 11 o'clock I'm getting really hungry, so they tend to go away. But like 3 or 4 hours a day, I'm just getting these rushes of like, can't really describe it. It's just like rushes of just like fuck yeah, just like, if you can imagine that you're in work and you've got like 3 hours left, it's a really shit day, and then your boss comes downstairs and says, hey, you can have the rest of the day off, oh, and you can have next week off as well, and we'll pay you, and your favourite band's coming to Exeter or wherever you live, there's 2 tickets to go and see them, all expenses paid, VIP box, yeah, so you're getting changed, you're about to walk out of the joint, and then your favourite song comes on the radio. You know that song that makes the hairs on the back of your neck stand on end? Right, imagine how you'd feel then, okay? I've been getting these like rushes of feeling like this in the mornings, just randomly. It's fucked up. And I remember from the last time that I cut, once your body fat gets towards like 10%, for me personally, I just get these rushes. It's just fantastic. Yeah, and drug free as well. So yeah, so that's done. Oh, there was a few other things as well. I wanted to go into a couple of additions to my training program coming up next week, my new split. I need to work these things and I've kind of got it all figured out, but I've got some weak areas that I need to improve on. My posture's pretty shit. I do suffer from a lordosis of the lower spine and kyphosis of the upper spine. It sounds pretty nasty. Basically means I've got quite a curved spine. And I've worked quite hard the last year or so to actually straighten myself out, and I've got a lot better. My posture's got a lot better, but my lower back arches and curves quite a lot. and I think it might be due to my so I've got quite tight hip flexors and quite weak glutes. So I want to try and make a point of doing some foam rolling for my hip flexors and try and work my glutes every workout, just to try and stretch me out a little bit, basically. My forearms are pretty weak and pretty feeble. I need to put some more effort into those. I'm thinking along the lines of, one thing I've noticed, you never really see a butcher with shit forearms. And obviously they're handling pieces of meat. If you imagine like a heavy long club in your hands, you hold it at the end and you're swinging it around back and forth, there's about 6 or so movements that your forearms can go through. And I need to design some sort of easy routine that I can do in 5 minutes every single workout that will work my forearms. I need to build them up. So that's one of my main goals. Also, I need to think about my rotator cuff, okay, which is there's 4 little muscles inside your shoulder. There's the infraspinatus, the supraspinatus, the teres minor, and the subscapularis. Wow, I'm really impressed. I actually remembered all that. There's 4 little muscles. Basically, the short version is there's little muscles that hold all this shit in here and keeps it all nice and tight and all good in there. And I'm going to do 2 exercises to keep these nice and good, because I'm going to start doing some quite heavy pressing overhead, and I want to get the bench press up a little bit as well. So I want to make sure that everything's tight. I'd rather put the effort in now than do what most people do and just like injure themselves and then put the effort in afterwards. So that's that there. So rotator cuffs. And lastly, I've watched a video by Chef Buff, Omar Risuf, he's called. Shout out to Chef Buff. So yeah, I saw a video by him, and he was talking about how some people do their lateral raises too heavy, and what happens is as they lift their arm up, they tend to shrug and use the trapezius to actually do the lateral raise, because they're using really, really heavy weights. So I'm going to lower my weights on the lateral raises to get to more target the side delt. And also when I'm doing my bent over reverse flies, I'm going to use a bench to support the chest and try and make it a bit more strict. Basically take the ego out of the equation and lower the weights to get a better workout. So that's what I'm going to do. This hasn't worked out too badly actually. So yeah, pretty much that's it now, guys. Busy day tomorrow with workouts and some stuff I need to do. I'll do a video quite early in the morning and just like let you guys know what I've got planned for the day. So yeah, so I'm going to finish now and say don't forget to like my shit, if I can say that. Share with friends, comment, subscribe, hit me up with an email, show me some love. Yeah, it's all good. And I'll end with one little thought. What you've got to do, guys, keep this in mind. You want to train like a beast, eat like a man, and sleep like a baby. Okay? If you get those 3 points sorted, then it'll all be good. You'll get all the gains you'll ever want. Alright guys, I'm going to upload this shit and then crawl off to bed because I'm fucking tired. Peace.